Together we rise. Together we fly.
Oh my world. Can you believe it? We are in the final episode of the Dropping the Ball series. And over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about a few things. We've talked about what it means to release what's weighing you down and getting clearer on your priorities. And we even talked about stop living like our worth is measured by how much we can hold without dropping anything. So I want you to sit back and relax and get ready as we begin to dive in to this final episode. Now, let's do a quick recap of the first two episodes. You know, episode one was dumping the purse. We started out by dumping our purse. We started looking at everything that we've been carrying. You know, the things that we knew about, and even the things that we forgot that were even in there, and also the things that we never should have picked up in the first place. Okay, episode two, what matters most? Then we got real about what actually matters most, what deserves to go back in, and what's just clutter, and even what's been stealing our time, our peace, and even our joy. So today, that purse, we're going to make some adjustments. And today we're going to talk about how to create space and arrange what you carry so you can hold the right things without drowning under the wrong ones. Now, here's the reality: life, it will always hand us things that we must carry. You know, our non negotiables, you know, the everyday responsibilities, those relationships that we're committed to, and even assignments that we've been given, even if it's for this season. But here's the catch: in between those non negotiables, there's a whole lot that we pick up by choice. The favorites we didn't have time for, the commitments that we said yes to without thinking, you know, the extra weight that we convinced ourselves was just part of it. That's where, you know, the overwhelm can sneak in. And when we treat optional like it's mandatory, that's something to think about. Now, here's something that I've been noticing. I have been noticing about my own purse, and maybe you've noticed it with yours too. And there were certain things that I just have to carry, and I understand that. Those everyday life stuff, the non negotiables, you know, the things that come with the season that I'm in at that particular time. And when I make space for those things on purpose and with intention, you know, they begin to not feel like they're hijacking my day. They fit and they even flow. But here's the part that I had to get honest about, because sometimes my purse feels heavy, and it's not because of the must haves, but it's because of the things that I've added without really thinking about it. And the more that I know who I am and what matters right now, the easier it is to tell which is which. So it's not about doing it perfectly, but it's about arranging what's in our purse so there's room to breathe. For both the things, they have to be there, and the things that bring us joy. Here's where, for me, this is where I see God's grace at work. And it's because when I stop overstuffing my life with what He never even asked me to carry, He not only gives me peace, but He expands my ability to fully show up for the assignments that are mine. And trust me, He is willing and able and definitely desires to do the same for you. As we wrap up this series, I want you to take a look at your purse again and then ask yourself, what's a non negotiable I'm meant to carry in this season? I'm going to say that again. What's a non negotiable I'm meant to carry in this season? Number two, what have I been adding by choice that's making me feel weighed down? Think about that. What have you been carrying by choice that's been making you feel weighed down? And then the last one, what can I remove or even rearrange so there's space for what really matters? Because guess what? The goal is not to hold it all, it's to hold what matters and hold it well. I like to take a moment just to say thank you for walking through this Dropping the Ball series with me. I want you to remember that you're not behind, that you're becoming. And becoming means learning when to release, when to keep, and how to make room for the life that you actually want to live. So, as always, continue to be well and continue to live your life bold, fulfilled, and free. Until next time, take care.